or welcome back to Tarot AF. Today on our pick a card reading, we're going to look at love, how they describe you to others. This was on the request of the lovely Leanne. So hold that person in mind when I'm shuffling. You may be in a relationship with them, you may have a crush on them, you might think they have a crush on you. Whatever the situation, I'm going to pick up on all of the energies today. We've got 4 piles in front of me, all of which are the Lunar Soleil Tarot, just in different colours. So you can take a moment, you can pause the video. If you're new to pick a card readings, hi, welcome. Like I said, you can take a moment, you can pause the video, see which one is calling to you intuitively, whether that is the crystal or the deck itself. And what I do is I post the times in the box below and you can meet me there for your reading. I'll see you then. Bye. Hi there, my lovely friends of pile 1. So if you picked the Sand Lunar Soleil Tarot, then this reading is going to be for you. So firstly, I shuffled some oracle cards for you. So we've got the golden egg, we have the unicorn, we have victory, and we also have healer of the ages. So initially what I see is, so these are both chakra cards out of our animal spirit oracle. So you've got the third eye chakra, so the 6th chakra, and also the heart chakra with the golden egg, which is the 4th. And so I feel like this person sees you as someone who has unlocked that for them, unlocked their maybe higher intellect, their higher wisdom. Maybe they feel intuitively drawn to you, and like a unicorn, you're one of a kind. You're this almost mystical, unfathomable person that has come into their life, and I feel like they found true victory here and true alignment as well. And maybe they feel like it's a call to almost their higher purpose, like, oh, this is what this is supposed to be, this is what this relationship and my person is supposed to be like. And with the golden egg, I feel like there is this and the healer of the ages, I would not be surprised if you, my love, are an empath, someone who heals with your soothing heart and just wears your heart on your sleeve, and is not afraid to really be vulnerable and shed their layers for people. And I feel like they see a different side to you, and you allow them to see a different side to you than anyone else does. So I feel like when they describe you to others, there's this, wow, pile 1 is so unique. They surprise me all the time. They have this untapped, like, I don't even know where their wisdom comes from, and there's just this victory in your presence. And also I feel like they are still uncovering so much about you, and they just find your energy really reassuring to be around, and they feel like it is a guided connection, like there was a reason that you two were brought together. So I'm going to shuffle your tarot now as well, and we'll get some messages. We're also going to get some songs, so what songs they would write about you. So if the songs weren't written already, what songs would they write about you or sing about you? Doesn't matter if they're not good singers or, you know, any of that doesn't matter. Just what they would. So Spirit, firstly, how do they describe? How does that person describe pile 1 to others? So we've got the Emperor, we've got the Hanged Man, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, we have got the 3 of Wands. I'm not going to take all of you because I've only got really space for one more. Yeah, 3 of Swords. There we go. Okay. So I feel like it may vary for some people, but I feel like for some people, you might have had history with this person in the past, and it might not have resulted in the way that maybe you both had hoped. Maybe there was some sorrow there, or if that's not the case and this is a new kind of relationship, I feel like you have, even though you have this openness and you wear your heart on your sleeve, maybe there you suffered a lot of emotional trauma at the hands of maybe a previous partner. Maybe they made you doubt yourself. There was these thoughts, but there was this almost there was this need to heal yourself, and with the Three of Swords, and there was sorrow at one point. So I feel like maybe you have gradually opened up to them, and it's still, I get early stages, or maybe early stages of rebuilding, depending on the different energies watching. But also we've got the Three of Wands here, so again there's this active waiting. So I feel like there was this active waiting on this person, and with the hand, it's like palmistry. I feel like they almost felt like it was destined with this unicorn and this victory. Like, this is what alignment feels like, this is what being divinely guided feels like. And this is, again, it feels like a new enterprise, or a new resurgence of life in this relationship, and it feels like it's everything that they've been waiting for. And I reckon that's what they say to their friends, is that yeah, man, part one, like everything that I was hoping for, and you know, they've been through it, and yeah, I want to respect them. I want to be there for them. And with this Emperor card, this is kind of this yang, masculine. Don't have to identify as a male or anything like that, but it's the masculine energy of action, and you have this need to create stability and order for yourself in your kind of physical realm, in order for your creativity to flow. I feel like you've got boundaries set up for yourself, and maybe this is like this golden egg, like you've kind of, you know who you are. You're really strong in what your purpose is, and what you're here to do, and you're not afraid to push through boundaries. And with this Eight of Pentacles, that even more clarifies that, in terms of you have got really high goals set for yourself in terms of your career and your physical world that you want to create. Like, you are not afraid to dedicate the hours and the hard work to push boundaries and get to your purpose. And with the Emperor, you know, you've created all of this for your success, and there's almost this feeling of you are going to be victorious in everything you do, because you put yourself out there, and you are not afraid to almost make the hard decisions, as it were. And I think you're just such a strong, independent person. And the boundaries I think I see from you, and how this person would describe you to other people, is that, you know, maybe if your heart, if you do feel like you have been hurt in the past, you kind of focus on other things, focus on your career or your education or whatever it is in your physical world, as a means to kind of escape that, and maybe not even really show people the true you. So maybe your friend, your person tells people like, yeah, they are such a hard worker, they are all of these things, and from the outside that's what you see, but actually there is this tenderness and just this warmth about them. And I feel like you would help anyone towards their goals, and give your heart openly, if they were to show you action towards that. And with the Hanged Man, I get this, I get that you almost turn their world upside down. Like, you just see the world in such a unique and beautiful way, and I think you really open up like their third eye, like the wisdom, and maybe like I was saying, this divine connection. Like, wow, this is what love is. And I think you see the world in a different way, and you view things, but also you make them view love in a different way as well. And I also get 12 is the number of fate as well. So again, we've got this fated, like this kind of, maybe they feel like they've worked really, really hard to get into a place where they can almost match you and match your energy. And maybe they're trying to get themselves to this kind of Emperor stage as you are at. But ultimately, I feel like they're just surrendered. I feel like they're almost hook, line and sinker. They're like, I'm just going to let the universe take the wheel here, because I don't know how I have landed this. Like I don't know how I am in the presence of this. If you're not in a relationship or whatever it is, I feel like I'm just getting you some songs. But yeah, I think they're just a bit awestruck by you, if I'm completely honest. Okay, so we've got 50 ways to say goodbye, train. So I feel like that could be, if, like I was saying at the beginning, if you guys had a break, or maybe if you're not in contact anymore, maybe they because maybe they caused you this heartache or this sorrow or that kind of things, maybe there's this almost, you keep bumping into each other, you can't moving past each other with this 50 ways to say goodbye. I also just heard, because we've got 51 here and we've got 50, I heard 50 First Dates, like that film. Like, I just feel like maybe you've tried dating before and maybe it didn't go, or maybe, you know, maybe it was friends with benefits or something like that. But we've got Forget You, CeeLo Green as well. So I feel like, again, that's kind of clarifying that message for some people in this group. Like, I feel like it is really difficult to forget you, and maybe that's what they think you think of them, is that like, I can't be bothered with you sort of thing, and Say You'll Be There, Spice Girls. So I feel like there is this almost waiting. So especially if you are not with this person, which for some of you, I really get this sense that maybe they are waiting, maybe they're actively waiting potentially for something to happen. And maybe with the Three of Swords, I could get, maybe for some people, they're almost having this like heartbreaker moment, like because they're not with you yet. And I don't know, that I'm hearing that, but that's not going to be for everyone. But with the Forget You and the Say You'll Be There, I feel like they're really trying to potentially say goodbye or get you off their mind if maybe you had dated in the past and it didn't go anywhere, or that kind of thing. Or maybe they've had a crush on you for a long time, and maybe it's one of those things where you never caught the same wave, as it were, like you were never in the right place at the right time. But because there's this victory, there's this almost fatedness about it. They're like, oh, I'm just going to surrender, and if it happens, it happens. But I feel like they would want to say you'll be there, like, yeah, I get that vibe. I'm going to get you guys one more song, because I feel like, let's make it an even number. Let's make it a 4, 2 on each side. And lastly, we've also got Don't Speak, No Doubt. Okay, yeah, so there's probably not much conversation going on at the moment, but I still feel like either way, there was this raw kind of openness that you had with one another, and this connection, and I feel like you are a unicorn to them, like one in a million, as it were, which is probably why it's so hard to forget you, and all of these things. And you know, if you have put up your walls and if they did hurt you, I completely understand, and that's your prerogative and how you want to view it. And I feel like there is still this, from them especially, like this inability to quite move on from you. Like there is this feeling of like stuck on you. So let's get you guys, this is for you, some Lovers Oracle. So what does Spirit have to say to you? Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So if you are potentially manifesting this person, if you know, it hasn't worked out, and it hasn't, like, you know, you've never found your flow, like, if this is what you've been hoping for, then you are, I can see already, like, you are connected and you are divinely guided. And with this trust, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So yeah, so maybe it's trusting that this is the current situation at the moment, but you can make changes and they can make changes that will change your future. And we've also got romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So I feel like either way, if you're trying to move on from this person potentially, then trust that once you accept the situation, that your relationship will transform. If maybe you're not speaking because you're trying to give them distance, or or vice versa, and you want to be friends and you still want this person in your life, then trust that that transformation will happen. And maybe there's romance on the cards with someone else coming in, or potentially, like, if, like I was saying, you haven't quite found the wave yet, trust that this, like, they feel, I think, just almost as I would say lost in this connection as you do, just because I feel like there is so many things at play, and I feel like you probably in a similar sort of situation at the moment. Like, probably your thoughts keep going back to them, even though you might try and move on and that kind of thing. And with Rupert's arrow, I don't know, maybe I was saying Rudolph, I don't know, but Romance Keeper's arrow strikes again, or strikes, sorry. I feel like maybe this is unfinished for you guys, and maybe there will be this transformation into romance. So part 1, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Sorry, there was quite a lot of energies in there, and I think there was a lot of different situations for different people, but I really hope you resonated with some of it, and I hope there was some good advice for you there. I really hope to see you guys again on my channel. If you'd like to see more of me, please do hit that subscribe button. I am sending so much love to all of you. Bye. Hello, my glorious friends of pile 2. So if you picked the Rose Quartz Lunar Soleil Tarot, then this reading is for you. I've shuffled your oracles already, so let's get into it. So we've got Raccoon and Cobra firstly. We have got All Tied Up and the Sun as well as your energies. So this person, initially, maybe you have earth or fire placements. So earth, you could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, or as a fire sign, I was about to say a Cobra sign, but that's not a sign. You can have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Doesn't have to be, it could just be traits of those. But I see with the Raccoon that you almost have this, and also the Cobra, there's this almost hidden aspect to you, and maybe you're tied up with different things at the moment and different projects maybe taking you away, but this person would describe you as someone who is insanely talented and kind of really humble, and almost a teacher in life, and someone almost they can do a dance with. I see, like I feel like you are almost on a chessboard with this person in some ways. Like, not that like it's game, but like maybe they just can't tell your next move, they can't really tell what you're thinking. And with the Raccoon, like, this is someone who is deeply artistic and deeply talented, and that's what they see you as. And maybe you're all tied up with a project that you're working on or something like that, something you're trying to ground and manifest. But with the Sun, there is this clarity here and there's this wisdom. So I feel like they see you as almost this sun that you are, I kind of want to say epicenter. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, they, like the Cobra, they are just pausing and waiting and like watching on what you're doing. And I feel like that's what you do with them, and you're very receptive to what other people are doing, and you're always kind of pause and in that almost state of like a state of pounce, as it were. Like, you're always sniffing out the next opportunity in terms of whatever you're doing. And with the Sun, I feel like they are just drawn to you, like you are this beacon and this light, and maybe they see you as a bit of a teacher, someone who's there to teach them something. And maybe a beautiful saying with the Cobra card paired with it is, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher arrives. So maybe they feel like they're ready for you, or ready for a relationship in this way, and they feel like you might be that like kind of teacher, this person that's going to give them wisdom in how it's to be, sort of thing. But maybe they feel like you are tied up with something. And also there's some shadow aspects to the Raccoon, so there is this like almost shrouded in mystery that I'm hearing. And maybe that's because you've got things on your mind that you're not fully sharing with them. But that's probably how they would describe you to others, like this person that they're just drawn to energetically, and but who has this like tinge of mystery that they want to know more about. So let's get you some more tarot. Well, let's get you some tarot, not more tarot. We don't have any tarot on the table yet. What am I saying? So let's get you some tarot as well. So how would their person describe them? Pile 2. Spirit. So we have got the Page of Swords first. Ooh, hello. We have got the 7 of Cups. We also have the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Wands as well. So I get heavy fire energy here. So with that Cobra, then yeah, but it does not have to be. You do not have to have a fire sign or fire placements. That's just what I am seeing a lot of. So I feel like they would describe you as someone who is in pursuit of your goals, who has maybe even changed full circle their direction, but is just headed. You have this restless energy of wanting to create, wanting to follow your willpower and your intuition and strike when the opportunity you see comes to fruition. And with this Page of Swords, I feel like you're almost examining your next steps, and maybe this is where the raccoon and all tied up is in, like, you know, you're really examining where you want to be, where you want to go, and how you are going to get there. And there is this almost like, I get this like almost with the Page of Swords, there's undertones of like spying involved, but almost spying on your next opportunity of where you want to be. I don't feel like it's necessarily towards them, like you're stalking them or anything. I don't get that vibe. I feel like more that they there's this like, you're not being as open with communication because you're involved in other things, in other plans that you're trying to form. And with the 7 of Cups, there's this they see you as someone who has so many emotional opportunities laid out in front of you, and maybe you've got a lot of options at the moment and you're just not deciding which way you want to go. Like maybe your dreams and ambitions loom so large, like they don't even know where they fit in to that. So I feel like they feel like you are charging ahead, and they're almost not along for the ride at the moment. And with the 9 of Wands, there is this again, with your willpower and your ideas and your intuition, I see that maybe you've had to face a lot of opposition. You've had to prepare for any eventuality, whatever came up. And maybe you're not open with that. And maybe you've got your guard up because you want to protect your raw creativity, your raw plans for where you want to be and what your dreams and ambitions and your goals are. And you're going to be charging ahead to them. And I feel like that's what they would say is on your mind at the moment. Like emotionally, you're waiting for your path to open up. You're there, you're ready to go at any instance. And with the 7 of Wands as well, I get this you are at a vantage point, like you're maybe almost batting away at other people's wills and desires at the moment, which is potentially tying you up, is potentially I feel like you're just focused on other things and maybe not even them. And so they and maybe if you are in a relationship with this person, maybe at the moment they just know you've got a lot on your plate at the moment, so they're not really sure what you want them to do in some aspects. But how they would ultimately describe you is someone who is like fiercely creative and talented, and has such a strong willpower and will to do things, and you are focused on your goals and you are charging ahead towards them, and that is where you're directing your energy at the moment. And you're getting your plan in place and trying to cut through to which one is best going to serve you. And I feel like they almost can't quite get in yet. Maybe they feel like there are a lot of people who are attracted to you. With this 7 of Wands and also this 9 of Wands, I kind of get, and also the 7 of Cups, I get the sense that you might have a lot of options potentially in front of you. Could be options for work, like I was saying, like maybe there's loads of different avenues that you could be going down or study or whatever it is, but there could also be some other energies on the table because we've got this Page of Swords and this Knight of Wands. So maybe they themselves are this page, like maybe they could have air placements, or they themselves could be a fire sign. So one party, they might know or see other people potentially in the picture that you might be batting off, and maybe you're not like wanting to commit to anyone. This won't be for everyone, by the way, but and if you're in a relationship with people, this person, if it does not resonate, do not take it. But there could be almost this Page of Swords, someone who is maybe slightly more immature, maybe if that's what they see themselves as potentially, or they might see this other person as that, who is trying to communicate, trying to get through, trying to direct their energy. And then there's this person who is like charging in full pelt, who is letting their passions and their desires known, and you're almost at this at the top, like almost batting away both parties in a way, I kind of see. But I see these options for you laid out, and I feel like that's what they see you as, like someone who has a lot on their plate, a lot on their mind, and that's how they would describe you. They just say, yeah, pile 2 is busy and has got a lot of things going on at the moment. So let's get you some songs. So some songs that these are love songs that they would write about you. If they weren't already written down, that is, obviously. But it might be lyrics, it might be the artist, it might be the song title that has a message. So you can't always get what you want, the Rolling Stones. So yeah, maybe they don't feel like they can get to you. Maybe, and maybe they're like, you know, you get what you need, or I don't know. I just feel like they I mean, there's so many ways that you could view the song. You might resonate with it if you listen to it, but maybe they're like, you can't always get the situation that you want, but I'm stuck here, and like I get what I need. Like this, like it's not the situation I wanted to be in, but this is it. But we've also got Linger, the Cranberries. So I feel like you have a lasting impression, even when the sun goes down. Like there is still this like your presence is still felt, like your warmth is still there, and I feel like you do linger on their brain a lot, and maybe you make them feel all tied up, and that's it. But also Life is a Roller Coaster, Ronan Keating. So I feel like I've just got to ride it, and see. And we've also got Take a Chance on Me, ABBA. So yeah, I could really see for some of you guys that this person is like in the background, like, hiya, hi pal 2, hi, how you doing? Hi, I'm here. And they're like, I'm just gonna try and ride this roller coaster, see where it goes. And I feel like you're just on their brain all the time, and maybe they can't get to you yet, maybe because you've got your sights set on other things. But I think they're just in the periphery going, take a chance on me, please come and see if I'm here and if I'm right for you. But yeah, let's get you guys, you specifically, some Lovers Oracle cards. So we have got Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So, you know, if you it will resonate, and when I've said it, you might feel like, I know exactly, that clicks for me here, there, whatever. But what I will say is that whatever situation that you are going through with this person, if you want there to be more, you've got to kind of accept where you guys currently are, and then trust that you're going to be connected. You're going to make the right decisions in order to make that reality happen, if you want it to, especially if they've let their feelings be known. We've also got Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So maybe if you're not in the place, maybe you're like, I need to focus on this thing at the moment, like I can't focus on them right now. Trust, and yeah, give yourself some space, give yourself some time to speak and to think, and maybe speak that truth to them, and just say, look, I need some time. I need some time to reflect and work out this, and like, you know, I think if anything, if the songs are anything to go by, and this tarot is anything to go by, like, I feel like they'll take the lead from you. But the best way is just to communicate what you want. And also healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So if there is a need for healing, if this person has come back to you from the past and that kind of thing, and you have been on their mind and it didn't end well and that kind of thing, then I feel like healing will take place once you kind of almost accept what has happened, and you obviously allow yourself to take all the time you need to heal from whatever happened in this situation. But I feel like there is this want to be clear with one another. There is this want for clarity and trust here between both parties. And maybe it just needs a little bit more time for your reflection away and for your independent healing, for you to fully kind of accept what happened in order for you to rebuild something in the future. So pile 2, I'm going to leave that there for you. That is how they would describe you to others. I am sending so much love. I hope this reading resonated and there was something here for you and there's some advice. If you'd like to see more of me, please do hit that subscribe button. And like I said, I hope to see you guys again soon. I am sending so much love. Bye. Hi there, my lovely friends. So if you picked the Black Lunar Soleil Tarot and the citrine little piece, then this is going to be for you. So for how your person describes you to others. So firstly, we have got beaver, we've got dragon, and then with the energies, we have got man holding a heart, and also the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So your person describes you as, I think, a really family orientated person, as in maybe you hold, whether that's your actual family, your friends, your chosen family, people that you connect with. I feel like you are just a provider and you are not afraid of the hard work and putting in, and also you do it all out of a place of love. And I feel like you are someone who is really open and honest, and I feel like you are very centered around that, centered around what you love and a love of what you do. And with the dragon, I feel like you are authentically, and your person sees you as this, like you are your authentic truth. Like this is all connected to the 3rd chakra, the kind of solar plexus chakra, and that's really where you really balance your ego and actually transcend into this kind of higher knowledge with the crown chakra here. And I feel like you are divinely guided in some way. Maybe you connect to spirit, maybe you have psychic abilities, or maybe you are just open and receptive to and listen to your intuition and allow that to be a channel to you. And I think you are just a deeply a meditative and reflective person who does what they love. And with this beaver, maybe you have water placements, maybe you are a water sign, you could be Pisces, I'm lost for words, Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, but you don't necessarily have to be, they could be in your chart somewhere, but they just see someone who is authentic and follows their heart, follows their emotions, and builds from there. And they do see this, and they would describe you as someone who is kind of just almost all-knowing, has this like wisdom which they can't quite describe, and maybe you say or do things which just shocks them, because not everyone is that authentically true, and not everyone maybe knows what their purpose is and has almost transcended or understands their kind of ego, their almost shadow side, in the same way that you do. Like I feel like you accept that within yourself and your faults, and well, that's how they see you. We've also got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So again, we've got some more water energy. We have the Fool as well. Yeah, so with the again, intuitive voice, I feel like you've got your goals laid out and you approach them with love. Okay, we've got 6 cards, and I'm gonna let you have them. I'm gonna let you have all 6. We've also got the Queen of Swords, and we've also got the Magician as well. So I feel like you and your person would describe you as someone who is divinely guided with this Magician, and also the Fool. I feel like you step into new enterprises with trust and faith, and you can almost manifest what you want. I feel like you, and with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you are continually divinely guided, and you take that guidance. Like with the Ace of Pentacles, they see you as this really lucky person. Maybe they view you as lucky. Maybe you're just like, I just follow my intuition and I follow where that goes, and the opportunities that presented, I just trust and have faith that Spirit's going to be there for me. But with the Magician, they see you as this lightning rod, someone who can manifest what they want, who has great willpower, determination, and takes action. Like with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you're not afraid to put a plan in motion. And with the Queen of Cups, you allow your plan to come from your heart. And with the Knight of Cups, like you have your destination in mind. You know where your ultimate goal is, and you're prepared to dedicate, persist, take that time, and you are peace loving. You ultimately, you know what your goal is, and you know that I feel like it is for the higher good of humanity, and I feel like you raise your vibration to there. But I feel like you, and this is how they would describe you, is that you have this healing and reassuring presence, and this deep heart, and you just understand them. I feel like they can almost give their heart to you and trust that it's safe. And you just know what you want, and you're not afraid of the journey. You're not afraid of which direction it may take. You just have faith and trust. And I was hearing pixie dust as well. Maybe they feel a bit like a Peter Pan in your presence, and you're almost a bit of a Wendy. Maybe they feel like you save them in a lot of ways, but I don't know why I heard that. There might be some more, maybe they're called Peter or something, but potentially not. Maybe there's nothing to do with Peter and Wendy, but that's what I heard. That may resonate with some people. But with this Ace of Pentacles, there is this, I feel like that you have a lot of opportunities, and maybe they see an opportunity with you to almost start this commitment, to start this relationship and kind of ground it and find security with you. And I feel like that's what they are hoping for. But they see you as someone who has a lot of things coming to them, and is just open and receptive to the gifts that you are given. And again, with the I just want to go back to this Magician and this Fool. They see you as someone who takes leaps and jumps that maybe not everyone can see, and you can just use whatever you have. I feel like you are just a fully rounded person, and that's what they would say. Like, you have it all. You have the ability to do what you want because you are just so in tune and so just so capable, is what I'm hearing. Like, you're not afraid of a tough journey. You know that you are good. You know that you are grounded, and you have big dreams, and you are practical about them. You're not like heads in the clouds. With the Queen of Swords, like, you are a realist as well. Like, you know, you have that perfect balance, like transcending the ego. You don't allow your inner critic to rule you. You temper that with the Cups energy, with the water energy, but you know exactly almost what you need to do and the steps you need to take. Just an all-round really powerful person, it is what I'm hearing. So I want to get you some songs. So for what songs they would write about you or sing about you. They might not be a singer, so they might write these songs instead. So let's get you some cards. Okay. Ooh, loads attached together there. Great. Okay, Never Gonna Give You Up, Rick Astley. So yeah, so maybe they feel like you've got other things going on, and maybe they're like, I'm not going to give up on trying to pursue this. Or maybe they don't want to give up the idea of you. They don't want to give up almost pursuing this avenue. We've also got Nobody's Fool, Avril Lavigne. Obviously we've got the Fool as well here. So I feel like you are not going to be taken as a fool as well. Like, you're not going to allow anyone to take you for a ride, because you are so almost divinely guided. Like, you listen to your intuition, and if something doesn't feel right, you're the first one to like stop that in its tracks. And maybe in the past, if that's how someone's made you feel, you're like, never again. Like, I'm strong. I'd much rather be on my own and do my own thing than be a fool to anyone. Can't help falling in love. I love that. Like, And also signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours, Stevie Wonder. So there is always this like complete like in awe and in wraps about you. And I think they just, if you're in a relationship with this person, I feel like there is always opportunities for you guys to grow and grow together. But ultimately, I feel like you are the power, and I feel like they see you as that. You are just divinely guided is all I can really say. Like, and they potentially feel guided towards you as well, like their intuition, like you're almost a beacon for them that they just cannot ignore. Someone who they need that energy around them to transcend themselves, and there's this admiration and almost this want to kind of be like you. So I'm going to get you some Lovers Oracles cards as well. So we got one on the floor. Let's pick this up. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So maybe if you are separated from this person, maybe if you are on your own path away from them, or maybe they are as well, or maybe they are instead away from you, or maybe if you are in a relationship with this person, no matter what happens, no matter what space is between you, like their heart is always fond. And with this space and time, I would not be surprised if you almost have this silver kind of string. Like I was saying, it's so divine, like I'm hearing so much divine energy here. Like there's almost a silver string that connects you through space and time. And maybe you've known each other in past lives and been together in past lives, and I feel like there is just this really deep bond here that's almost unexplainable, and yeah, and just so pure and so special. We've got emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So this is so interesting, because obviously we've got the Queen of Swords, which is all about sharp mind perception, clouding your vision or distorting your vision. And then we've got emotions. So this is more for you. Your person sees you as someone who can, like I've already said, cut through and like get to the truth of the matter, but is emotionally led. And maybe if you don't feel like that about yourself, Spirit is saying, well, you are that. You are what they see about you. But your emotions, like, don't allow, like, sometimes maybe you're like, why is my heart so open? Why are my emotions so strong? Why do I feel this way, or why do I fall hard, or that kind of thing? Or maybe you feel like a fool in love, like maybe you're like, I don't want to be anyone's fool, but I just can't get this person off my mind, or that kind of thing. But they are necessary, and let go of resenting that gift. Like, it is a gift. Not everyone has an open heart as you do, and can listen to their heart in the way that you do. And yeah, your emotions are a part of you, and don't resent them. They ultimately, they're you know, they're divine gifts, and they'll lead you to where you need to be. Playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So maybe there's almost this kind of like, because we've got all of these cards, like never gonna give you up, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours, can't help falling in love, maybe it feels a bit heavy, and maybe it's almost quite new with this Ace of Pentacles for some people. Maybe it's quite a new relationship, a new bond, and it feels really fast. Don't forget to have fun with it and just play, and it doesn't need to be serious and like worrying too much about the emotions. Like, I'm not forming this correctly, I'm hearing, but don't forget to kind of just laugh together, and it doesn't have to be emotionally like, what are they feeling all the time? Like, if laughter is the best medicine, and it cures so much, and it forms bridges as well, no matter what boundaries, no matter where you are, that kind of thing. And if there are things that need to be healed within this relationship, or if you are just continually growing with this person, if you're in a relationship with this person, remember to have playfulness. Remember that, you know, your life schedule, no matter what you're doing and that kind of thing, like you have been brought together for a reason, and you know, playfulness and laughter can heal anything, any rift that is being caused. Like, love is the ultimate, and fear and anxiety is banished when we bring love into it, and laughter is almost like the best way to love. So pile 3, I'm going to leave that there for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated with you. I hope there was something in there for all of you guys. I am sending so much love. If you'd like to see me again, please do hit that subscribe button. Until then, hopefully, I'm sending so much love. Bye. Hey there, my glorious friends of Powerful. So if you picked the white Lunar Soleil Tarot and Lunar Soleil Tarot, then this is going to be for you. And we also have these oracle cards here. So we have got the owl, we have got the elk, we also have the world, and we have victory as well. So with the owl, which is air, and the elk, earth, you could have air placements or earth placements. You could be a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, or with the earth we could have Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. Does not have to be. You might not have any of that in your chart, that's absolutely fine. But with these cards, I feel like firstly your person would describe you as someone who is almost has this clairvoyancy, has this all-seeing, all-knowing spirit, especially with this, and is almost a treasure and a boon, and someone who has this wisdom. Like owls are all, like the wise old owl, not saying that you're old, but you know what I mean, like just someone who's completely grounded and knows things, and it's such a symbol of wealth and prosperity. And with the world, I feel like you've almost got your eyes set on the world, or you see the world in a different way potentially to other people, and you've got your sights set large. And there is this kind of completion here with the world card, because obviously the world in tarot is our final of the major arcana, and that feels like wholeness and completeness, and almost this super conscious, unconscious and conscious all in one, and this togetherness, this completion of a journey and a cycle. And with the victory card as well, this it feels almost the same, like being victorious and finding almost a home is what I'm hearing. And with the elk, we've got, they would describe you as someone who is completely grounded, hardworking, just ablaze with and persistence, and someone who is really generous, and they can trust, so trustworthy, so hardworking, persistent, dedicated. And again, I feel like there is this like sight set on something large, sight set ablaze, and someone they can completely depend on. And maybe you are partners with this person, and this is really this kind of someone who would make a really good parent or partner in that way, someone who is like, you know, a brilliant father, mother, nurturing presence, whatever. That's what they would see you as someone who is so dependable. So I'm going to get you some tarot cards as well, and later we'll get you also some songs of what they would write about you and what they sing about you too. But yeah, first I just see that you're almost the gift that keeps on giving for them. So we've got the 6 of Wands, we've also got the 7 of Wands. So we've got some with the Wands, we've got fire energy, strong willpower and intuition, and with the owl, like maybe like just a strong psychic connection as well. We've also got the King of Wands, so maybe you are a fire sign instead, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries potentially, or just someone who is just an authority over their willpower, and like I said, have these goals in mind, and someone who is kind of impelled to help others with this King of Wands, and someone who's such an authority and an instigator of change. And maybe you've changed them in so many ways, and yeah, you're just this stable force to almost be reckoned with. I think we've got 6, but I'm going to allow you to have them. That's fine. I'm almost quite scared of you because you're so powerful. We've got the Moon, we have got the 4 of Wands, and we've also got the 3 of Cups. Okay, I want to talk about the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups, because both of these cards are a celebration, and Three of Cups is this abundance and coming together of like-minded individuals and this prosperity and peace, and so is the Four of Wands. It's this willpower and celebration of all good things and a sanctuary of like minds, of like souls. And I feel like you, this person would describe you as someone that they want to celebrate life in, want to celebrate milestones. With the Four of Wands, we have, it can be linked to weddings and that kind of thing, and someone that they want to connect with in that way, and almost want to be around. This energy is infectious, and they want to almost be around you so they can be more like you and be more like your energy. And with the moon, maybe they feel like there is a mystery to you, and maybe there's an illusion, like to the mind's eye. Maybe you are this, we've also got the card of victory here, which is so, like Six of Wands is victory, and we've obviously got victory up here, but maybe you are seen as this King of Wands, so people might have this perception of you when they first meet you, of someone who maybe sits a bit further back, who they can't always connect with, and maybe because you are just so strong and powerful and so willful, like maybe they don't know quite how to approach you. But actually maybe that is a bit of an illusion with this moon, or maybe as well you cut through, and you cut through their darkness and are almost this beacon throughout this, and almost help them kind of like remove some of their fears and anxieties that they potentially feel, and remove that illusion from them. And maybe because you are such a dependable person, that they can just rely on you to help them through whatever storm or whatever uncertainty that they are feeling. And with the Seven of Wands, you are someone who stands at a vantage point, someone who can really, your plans and your ideas and your kind of where your intuition leads you, there's this victory that you have, and you can fight off other people's wills and desires. And maybe they don't feel like they are maybe as strong as you, is what I'm hearing, as in as like strongly guided as you are. And yeah, and I feel like you, in pursuit of your goals, you will go and do anything, but ultimately you have this really deep kind of deep connection with this person, and this deep, there is this deep need, they really want to be around you. There is this infectious energy there, and there's with the Elk and also the King of Wands, there is this kind of almost masculine energy. You do not need to, like, I'm not saying that you have to identify as male, but there is this yang action. There is action no matter what, and there is this almost kind of forcefulness to bring around your world. Like, you're not afraid to go after your goals and where you are headed, and maybe they're not sure where it would be different for everyone, but maybe they feel like they are victorious in having found you and having found this connection with you already. Like, they feel like a winner is what I'm hearing, or they just know that they have aligned with their purpose, and they want to be around you. And if it's new and that kind of thing, maybe they feel like this is almost right, and it's almost like it's brought them out of this period of moon and this illusion of where are they going. And with the Owl, I feel like you can almost see through the darkness, you can almost see through them, like you can see exactly who they are, and maybe that scares them in some ways. Like, you can see their maybe the fears and anxieties that potentially they have, and you're always there and generous with your time and your energy in helping them uncover those. So yeah, let's get you some songs as well, some songs that they would write about you, some love songs. So it might not be like the actual lyrics, it might be the name of the song, the artist. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't with these songs. So we've got Wherever You Will Go, The Calling. So with the calling, like we were saying with the World card, maybe they feel like this is a higher calling, a higher purpose, like with the victory and this wholeness. Maybe they feel like it's twin flame or a soulmate connection. And wherever you will go, like, I think wherever you are going, whatever your plans are in whatever direction, even if it it scares them potentially with this moon card. I feel like they almost want to follow where you go. We've also got Love the Way You Lie, Eminem and Rihanna. So yeah, so that's a maybe with the moon, maybe this is just kind of, maybe you almost paint a like I was saying, like with the King of Wands, maybe people don't fully understand you until they get to know you, because there's almost this illusion and this mystery with you, which I feel like they can almost see through. And maybe they are like, they can almost see through your social mask as well, and with them you are their truth, but they can kind of see how you act around others potentially. We've got Dancing on My Own, Robin. And we've also got Islands in the Stream, Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. So Islands in the Stream, there's this almost like connection, and yeah, and that's what we are. There's almost this acceptance of who we are, and like, yeah, it's almost like you can rely on each other, but there's this kind of said connection here. And with Dancing on My Own, Robin, maybe they almost, if maybe you are in a relationship with someone else potentially, but I'm not saying I'm hearing this could be for a very specific person or people, so I'm gonna say this, but this might not resonate with everyone. But there's almost this, maybe they feel like they were left or are being left dancing on their own, and maybe they're like, why are you lying about our connection? Why aren't you like feeling it too, almost? But that will not be for everyone. But another way that I see this card as well, this Dancing on My Own, is this maybe they see you as someone who kind of is independent, dances on their own, and almost doesn't need anyone, and is not almost focused on what they're doing potentially, because you're so focused on your goals and that kind of thing. It depends on which stage you are in a relationship with this person, and that kind of thing. So please, like I said before, I pulled the songs, take what resonates with that and leave what doesn't. So let's get you guys some lovers oracles. So what spirit advice? We've got criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So yeah, maybe there's this almost, for some people, this almost I love to hate you relationship in a way. Like maybe you feel like, instead of Islands in the Stream, in like how they sing about it, like I'm also hearing like there almost feels like a stream, like a gulf between you potentially, but there's almost like this building a bridge that you could do and transform. Freedom, there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. I see freedom from the past, freedom of what maybe happened previously in the past, potentially, or freedom from kind of moving on from this person, if that's what you're almost looking to do. But then there is such a kind of soul, because you are so like-minded here, or maybe it's just a freedom of this phase of your journey together. You know, if you want to remain friends, but and that kind of thing, because there is just this Four of Wands and this Three of Cups, like this deep peace that you almost find with each other and in each other's company. Like I feel like you feel like kindred spirits in a way. I'm going to take you as well. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So I'm not really going to talk much about that one, because I feel like that is the freedom and the deep in your heart that will mean things to different people, and maybe if you came in with a way that you thought that they thought about you, or that kind of thing, or as I was describing, something clicked, or you take what resonates with that. So deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right, and the path is clear if you want it to be. It's like spirit is guiding you no matter what you choose to do about this situation. So my glorious friends are powerful. I'm going to leave that reading there for you today. I really hope some of what I said resonated, and like I said, leave what didn't, because there's a few energies to pick up on, obviously, people in different stages of their relationship with this person. I really hope it did resonate, and I hope to see you guys again soon. If you'd like to see more of me, please do hit that subscribe button, and like I said, I'm sending so much love to you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.